What's poppin', everybody? It's your boy Joey back with more Assassin's Creed 2. In the last episode, we decoded the codex pages and it created a map of all the world. And there was a location on the map that led us straight to Rome. And in Rome is where the vault is. And we had the Apple of Eden, and we came here to Rome to try and assassinate Rodrigo Borgia. But he has another piece of Eden known as the Papal Staff. So he defeated us real quick, and he was able to take the staff and the apple. So now he has both, and he plans to open up the vault, so we need to stop him. And I love anything related to the Isus. Anything that I can learn about them is just amazing to me. It's fantastic, and I love it. It's just beautiful.
Open, damn you! Open!
You are not the true prophet.
Rodrigo. No more tricks. No more ancient artifacts. No more weapons. Let us see what you are made of, old man.
All right then. If that's how you want to play it.
No weapons, no artifacts. Just you and me in a battle of fisticuffs. Let's go.
What do you even want with the vault, Rodrigo?
Don't you know what lies within? Or do you mean to tell me the great and powerful assassins didn't figure it out?
Figure what out?
God. It's God that dwells within.
Hey, nice dodge though, I'll give you that.
You expect me to believe that God lives beneath Il Vaticano?
A more logical location than a kingdom in a cloud, don't you think? Surrounded by singing angels and cherubim. Makes for a lovely image. But the truth,
Let's
Kick you right in the nuts. Kick you again in the
What do you
nuts.
think you'll do when you open that door?
I don't care. It's not approval I'm after. Just power.
And you think you'll give it up?
Whatever lies beyond that wall won't be able to resist the staff and apple. They were made for felling gods.
God is meant to be all-knowing, all-powerful. You think a couple of ancient relics can harm him?
You know nothing, boy. You think you...
You are the Pope, and yet you dismiss the central text of your faith?
Are you so naive? I became Pope because it gave me access. It gave me power. Do you think I believe a single goddamn word of that ridiculous book? It's all lies and superstition, just like every other religious tract written over the past 10,000 years.
I just wanted to hear the dialogue real quick before I finish him off. Yeah! Die, bitch! Whoops. Hey, pressed too many buttons.
You can't! You can't! It's my destiny! Mine! I am the prophet!
Nope.
You never were.
It was me, Rodrigo.
No. Killing you won't bring my family back. I'm done. Nulla è reale. Tutto è lecito.
Nothing is true. Everything is permitted.
Requiescat in pace.
Personally, I feel like you should have killed him right then and there, but, you know, it's up to him, I guess. We finally have the vault unlocked to us. And this will reveal, like, a bunch of knowledge about the Isu. Not everything, but it will reveal a lot.
Greetings, Prophet. It is good you have come. Let us see it, to give thanks. We must speak.
Who are you?
Many names. When I died, it was Minerva. Before that, Merva and Mera. And on and on. The others, too. Juno, who was before called Uni. Jupiter, who was before called Tinia.
You are... gods.
No, not gods. We simply came before. Even when we walked the world, your kind struggled to understand our existence. We were more advanced in time. Your minds were not yet ready. Still not. Maybe never. No matter. You may not comprehend us, but you will comprehend our warning. You must.
None of what you are saying makes sense.
Our words are not meant for you.
What are you talking about? There's no one else here.
Enough. I do not wish to speak with you, but through you. You are the prophet. You've played your part. You anchor him, but please be silent, that we may commune. Listen. When we were still flesh and our home still whole, your kind betrayed us. We who made you. We who gave you life. We were strong, but you were many, and both of us craved war. So busy were we with earthly concerns, we failed to notice the heavens. And by the time we did, the world burned until naught remained but ash. It should have ended then and there. But we built you in our own image. We built you to survive. And so we did. Few were our numbers. Your kind and mine. It took sacrifice, strength, compassion. But we rebuilt. And as life returned to the world, we endeavored to ensure this tragedy would not be repeated. But now, we are dying, and time will work against us. Truth turned into myth and legend. What we built, misunderstood. Let my words preserve the message and make a record of our loss. But let my words also bring hope. You must find the other temples, built by those who knew to turn away from war. They worked to protect us, to save us from the fire. If you can find them, if their work can be saved, so too might this world. Be quick, for time grows short, and guard against the cross, for there are many who will stand in your way. It is done. The message is delivered. We are gone now from this world. All of us. We can do no more. The rest is up to you, Desmond.
What? Who is Desmond? I don't understand. Please, wait. I have so many questions. What the fuck?
I'll explain a little bit in a moment, but there's a little cutscene here that's left.
There's only about 10 minutes until I
Need
get...
all of my equipment.
Ready to go before they do. Desmond!
Yeah.
All right, Sean, I need you and Rebecca to get everything in here packed up and loaded into the truck. You and I'll deal with the Templars.
What, they're here?
It was only a matter of time before they discovered us. To be honest, I'm surprised it took them as long as it did.
Let's go.
Hidden blade.
So, what's the plan? We ditch this place and then what?
There's another safe house. We've got company. The truck's just up ahead.
Mr. Miles, this is an unexpectedly pleasant turn of events. And here I thought I'd have to waste more men on you. Kind of you to save me the trouble.
What do you want, Vidic?
For you to come home. We miss you terribly. There's still so much work for us to do together.
It's not happening, Warren.
You continue to disappoint in every conceivable way, Miss Stillman. I saved your life once, do you remember? And this is how you repay me?
You saved me so you could keep experimenting on people, destroying their lives. And for what?
This tired argument again. As I recall, you were there, at my side, every step of the way. Their blood is on your hands just as much as mine.
You need to stop him.
I'm on it.
Alright, so that guy there was Warren Vidic. He was the person who kidnapped Desmond back in the first Assassin's Creed game, and he tricked him to enter the Animus and become the assassin Altair to find the first piece of Eden. But then, obviously, Lucy broke him out in this game. But now they have, since Abstergo's here, Abstergo, like I'm pretty sure I mentioned this in the first episode, Abstergo is the modern-day Templars. And the people that I'm playing as, such as Desmond and Lucy, Sean and Rebecca, those are the modern-day assassins. Just reiterating what I said from the first episode. Hey, look, there's more fun. Come on. Just hit him! Why can't I hit him? There we go. Hey, can I steal your, beating sticks? Or, yeah, beating sticks, riot sticks, whatever you want to call them. Hey, she has one. Yeah, but I'll just rock out with the swords or the blade. Coming for you, Warren, little bastard. What? Oh.
Uh-oh, Doc. Looks like it's just you and me now.
Enjoy your victory, Mr. Miles. Temporary as it is.
Desmond, we have to go!
There you are! Come on! Help Lucy into the van! Hurry, Desmond, we need to go!
You'll have your turn, Desmond. Warren's gonna get what he deserves. I promise.
So what now? Where are we headed?
There's a cabin up north. We should be safe there. At least for a little while. I have to analyze those tapes from your session. Figure out what's happening.
And then what?
Here we go. I've got you all hooked up. Got a long drive ahead of us. Figured you might want to play around with the Animus on the way.
Alright, but I got some questions first. I mean, what the hell was that in the vault?
What you saw proves everything I was afraid of. The Templars aren't our biggest threat. Not by a long shot.
So what, the sun is? What's it gonna do? Cook the Earth?
I doubt it, but I don't know. There's been some speculation that the Earth's magnetic field is weakening. A sufficiently strong flare could flip the poles and cause a geomagnetic reversal. It's all theoretical, but if it happens, the planet could become geologically unstable. Very unstable.
It's meant to be the stuff of pseudoscience, but Clearly something catastrophic happened to the people of the first civilization. That woman, was her name Minerva, was it? She seemed to think we were due for a second round.
So either way, we're fucked.
I don't know yet. We'll keep reviewing the tapes. And you can keep digging through your memories. Maybe there's more to discover.
All right. Guess I better get started.
We finally completed Assassin's Creed 2, and I am so happy to finally be done this game. I've said before that Assassin's Creed Brotherhood and Assassin's Creed Revelations are somewhat similar to Assassin's Creed 2, but there is a few key differences, and those few key differences are what make it so much better than Assassin's Creed 2. The ending involving the vault. I said before that the Isus were a powerful, intelligent race. They created humans to be their slaves in a way. And there was two human Isu hybrids, I've said this before, named Adam and Eve. And Adam and Eve led a full-scale rebellion against the Isus with the humans. And during this whole war between the humans and the Isu, there was something that they called the Great Catastrophe, which is what Minerva was talking about, how the solar flares or the Earth's gravitational pull or something to do with that caused the Earth to erupt, basically. It caused like a giant earthquake or like a multiple volcanoes. I'm not a freaking scientist, but you basically understand what I'm trying to say here, that the world basically started to like collapse on itself almost. And Minerva was talking through Ezio to Desmond. She was talking through Ezio to Desmond, saying that we're going to be going through another great catastrophe like the one we had before, and we need you to stop it. And what we need you to do is find all the other temples and gather the pieces of Eden and find a way to control the Earth's gravitational pull so this doesn't happen again. So that was basically the explanation to the ending. She was basically talking to Desmond saying, we need you to find these vaults, and we need you to stop this great catastrophe from happening a second time. What else? The game itself. During many of episodes, you guys heard me freak out a lot. You guys heard me throw little tantrums, throwing controllers and cussing my head off. But other than those specific moments, like the timed missions, the races, trying to friggin' tackle someone in a certain amount of time, or trying to find someone, but having like everybody from people on top of roofs to people in the streets just chasing me non-stop, that's the kind of stuff that pissed me off all the time. But other than that, and other than like the timed missions and all the missions where you have to remain anonymous, those missions are the ones that I hated the most. And I get it, like, you remain anonymous, like, it's Assassin's Creed, you friggin' gotta be sneaky, you gotta work stealthily, you have to be strategic about your moves. I understand, but it's just so annoying, and I friggin' hate that stuff so much. Don't get me wrong, it looks really cool when it's, like, done properly. Like, when you do, like, the parkour moves, and you're jumping from rooftop to rooftop in a great way, like, in a friggin' thought-out, well-laid parkour trail, it looks awesome. But it just can be so complicating to pull off correctly. Like, those types of missions I really didn't like. Other than that, the game itself is pretty good. The music, I've said before, the music is fantastic. It's incredibly well done. Like, it just sounded so beautiful. And the historical accuracy to all of these games, not just Assassin's Creed 2, but to the whole franchise. They take actual historical figures such as Leonardo da Vinci, and they add them into the game. And then if you look this kind of stuff up online, you have no idea how accurate it is to real life. I'm not saying that the Isus and the assassins existed, but all the stuff that actually happened, like with Leonardo da Vinci creating the flying machine, that is true. He was the person who created like the very first flying machine. Like, that's accurate to history. So that's incredible how they grab like actual historical events and put them into the game. The architecture in the game, like you can see like all the great like architecture from the buildings to the streets. It just looks amazing. That stuff is incredible. What else can I go on about? I mean, the combat in the later games, combat becomes more interesting, other than just like spamming the X button over and over again, trying to hit a guy, or just countering when you need to. It gets much more interesting. And that's what I love about the games, is that they built upon them, and they made it so much better than they did in the very first games. I love it. What else? I love some of the dialogue. Like Ezio, he starts out as this kind of like cocky kid who doesn't know anything. He's kind of like ignorant and doesn't really know anything about the assassins or about his heritage, really. And so he's just going around living his life, hanging out with women, getting drunk, doing all the kind of stuff that a young guy would do. But when he finally learns about his heritage and the assassins, it becomes so interesting. And the twist at near the end, where he learns like that all the people that he met along this journey were actually part of the Assassin Brotherhood and were basically training him to become the perfect assassin. Like, you have people from Uncle Mario, Antonio, I think his name was La Volpe, Machiavelli, Bartolomeo. I just kept calling him Bart for short. But all those people that trained Ezio, and he had no idea. He's like, oh, they're helping me out, and I appreciate it. But he had no idea what was actually going on. And that's how ignorant he was in the beginning of his assassin life. He had no idea about the whole Brotherhood. He had no idea about the Templars, no idea about the Isus, the Pieces of Eden, nothing. Until finally, when they told him, we've been training you for these past years, and you are ready to join the Brotherhood. And that's basically what it all is. It's a giant war between the Assassins and the Templars, vying for, well, the Templars are vying for power. The Assassins fight for like freedom and freedom of the people. And it's just a great story that's told. And in my opinion, don't get me wrong, like I've said before, like this game can be so annoying, but Ezio himself is the greatest assassin. The only one that could probably beat him is Altair. But other than that, I'd say Ezio is probably number one in my opinion. Don't get me wrong, there's plenty of other assassins throughout the game, but Ezio was like the number one assassin. He started out as like this kid who didn't know anything. He honed his skills. He became better. He eventually became a mentor himself and started training other assassins. And it's just incredible, in my opinion. And I love everything about the Assassin's Creed franchise, like about the Isus and about everything that they stand for and everything that they created. And anything in the Assassin's Creed games that I can find relating to the Isus, whether it's side missions, main story missions, anything I find, I look stuff up on my phone, on different kinds of websites to figure out everything that the Isus were, the types of pieces of Eden that they created, everything. I immediately get invested into it, each time I play through these games, and it just feels awesome, and I love it so much. But yeah, this is the end of Assassin's Creed 2. 28 episodes and it's finally done. Phew. I'm very happy for that to be over. But I want to say thank you guys so much for watching the series. It means everything. Oh. And these are all the people that he took out. Francesco de Pazzi, Emilio Barbarigo, Vieri de Pazzi, Uberto Alberti. I'm just butchering all these people's names. And Rodrigo Borgia. But he's not dead. We didn't kill him. We just beat him up a little bit. But yeah, that's the end of Assassin's Creed 2. I want to say thank you guys so much for watching this. It means the world when I see the comments, the likes, the views, the new subscribers. Please, if you haven't subscribed already, subscribe already. Like, what are you doing? There's going to be so much more to do on this. I'm gonna be the next game. I'm gonna drop it right now. Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. Of course, I'll be playing that one next. Like, I'm gonna be playing through all the Assassin's Creed games that I have. The only ones that I am missing is Assassin's Creed Rogue and Assassin's Creed 1. I do have Assassin's Creed Syndicate, but I already played through it once, and so far I have not found a way to delete the current saved data. As far as I know, the best thing I could do is uninstall the game and reinstall it, but I'm not sure that will work 100%. If it doesn't work, then we'll just skip that game. I mean, it would kind of suck to skip that game. It's a really great game, in my opinion. Probably not the best game, in the franchise, I'll say that, but it's still a great game nonetheless. But yeah, next up on the list is Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. And I'm not going to be doing all these side missions. Like, there's plenty of missions where you can, like, beat up events. You can do the courtesan missions. You can do thief missions. You can collect the rest of the feathers. You can build the environment at the Auditory Villa, but I'm not going to be doing any of that crap. It's way too much. And also, I've never done it in the past, and I've only done like 100% of games if I already know what I'm looking for. But yeah, it's the end of the game, and I want to say it one more time. Thank you so much for watching the series, and for watching not just Assassin's Creed, but the Batman Arkham series, the Bully series. Thank you for watching my story videos. I will be making more story videos eventually. I really just wanted to focus a bit on Let's Plays for a while now. I was kind of getting short with some stories, so I didn't really have much to tell. But over the past year, maybe year and a half, I've done a few wild things in that time frame, and I'll be happy to share those stories with you guys. But until you get those stories, we will probably be playing through Assassin's Creed Brotherhood next, like I said. So once again, thank you so much. I've said before, it's a button press for you. It's free to subscribe. It costs no money. It's completely free. All it does is just let you know when I'm uploading next, basically. And you get to see the best videos that I can provide for you guys. like, it's an opportunity for me to make something of this channel and make something of myself. And hopefully you guys will come through and continue to show your support for all these videos. So finally, I'm going to say one more time, thank you guys so much, and I will see you guys in the next series of Assassin's Creed Brotherhood.